You can call me Sunny, and this morning I'm going to be speaking about energy. I have been recently listening to a great book, The Six Habits of Growth by Brendon Burchard, also High Performance Habits. I love those two books. Brendon Burchard talks a lot about energy and how we can generate it from within ourselves. And when I'm taking care of somebody in my clinic or my family, right? I'm I give my kids advice. They don't really listen to me. So I guess it's more not when I'm giving my kids advice. But when I am trying to help my patients have more energy or, having a discussion with a friend about how we can up level and boost our energy, there's a few things I think about. And certainly Brendon Burchard's ideas have helped me, but I want to give you some ideas that may help you step into your energy, get, vibrant, get fit, become your optimized self. And so this is part of a larger masterclass that I give on energy, but I'm going to um, hopefully this is my shortened slideshow. But let's talk a little bit about how you can step into energy. I'm going to give you some very concrete tips about things that you can do to change what's happening in your body. Um, oh, no Black Friday deals. So this is an older thing. We want to get rid of symptoms naturally, basically. And the reason we want less symptoms and more energy is so we can have fun. We can have joy in our lives, right? And so I've been a family doctor for more than 20 years. And what happened in my career is I got sick and had to find a way to recover. And this has been quite a journey. And so I'll share a little bit about my journey as we go through here. But I got super sick, had to find a way to get better. Functional medicine helped me, but I did not get fully better from functional medicine. It took other things that I'm going to tell you about. And I recognized that when I was feeling terrible and I was a doctor, you think you should be able to heal yourself, right? But the hard truth was that there was nothing in my toolbox to make myself better. And I had to search outside what I already knew, right? I mean, you would have think in your 40s, practicing physician, people always coming to you asking for how they can get better, that when you feel terrible, you should be able to get yourself better. But the fact is, conventional medicine doesn't have, they don't teach all of the ways to move ourselves into better health, into optimized energy. And I was without any energy during this time. I had to look into other ways. Like I say, functional medicine helped me. And really, beyond functional medicine, biohacking, sort of a way of looking at what my body is doing and how I can optimize what my body's doing, and energetic medicine. Those two things really took me the distance to feeling great again, to feeling younger, to not feeling like I was aging fast, which was what was happening to me. And what I've learned is that low energy is a warning light, and we must reverse whatever is causing your low energy. Emerging discoveries in medicine now can help you create energy in the moment. And we must find, in order to get our energy up, we have to figure out what's causing the drain. What is pulling the drain out of the bathtub and causing all the energy to drain out, right? What's causing it? That's the root cause. Functional medicine, we talk about stealth infections. Stealth infections are things like Bartonella, Babesia, Lyme disease. These can cause a myriad of symptoms. They can cause head to toe symptoms. And they're difficult diagnoses to make because the lab tests are not very great. But it can cause problems in every body system. And it's surprising that it overlaps with another kind of issue that I have seen in my practice. And actually, I personally suffered from issues with my hormones, issues with toxicities. I had a toxic mold exposure that got me super sick. And unless you know about these particular issues, there's no way a doctor can diagnose it if they don't even know about them. And the understanding that mold creates something more than just an allergy has really only come about in the past 20 years or so in medicine. And so there's not many physicians that hear about it. It's starting to eke its way into medical schools. So now maybe some young docs coming out might have heard of it, but still they have to overcome the huge, vast numbers of physicians who think all mold is just allergy and there's nothing else. So, um, all of these issues, though, whether you're having problems from a toxicity and you have headaches, gut problems, chronic pain, muscle aches, weakness, fatigue, or you have these standard issues that we tend to die from: cardiovascular disease, strokes, cancers, and all of these have sort of this commonality, and that is low energy, and particularly at the cellular level. We need our cells to be working together and working right, our mitochondria to be producing energy so that we as a person have energy to do the things we want. And so root cause resolution is what you're looking for in order to get your energy back. So we're going to remove the energy blocks. The big one of the actually easier ones, is food-based inflammation. If you're eating processed foods, if you're eating sugary foods, if you're eating fast food, or soda, cutting out those kind of things can be huge to reduce inflammation in your body. And food-based inflammation can even come from food that looks healthy, that says natural. I encourage people to move towards a whole food diet, eating around the outside of the grocery store, right? And thinking about getting enough vitamins and minerals. And honestly, when many people will come to me and say they'd like to release weight, and surprisingly, what I have to tell them is you're going to have to eat more food, more healthy food. So a little bit of the wrong food will keep someone with extra weight. And in order to release the weight, they have to eat probably a lot of the right food. And that does mean clean fruits and vegetables, fiber. And so that we need to get them starting to be getting clean protein, and so that they're getting all their vitamins, minerals. And then think about toxins. Toxins are something I just didn't think about till I went into functional medicine, because I had a toxicity, right? And there are ways to get these out of the body using things like binders, sauna, sweating, making sure your liver and your kidney are working. Then, of course, we have the stealth infections. Some are hidden, some are not so hidden. But stealth infections can create ongoing problems with our energy, because they can turn processes off that would help us get energy. They can turn down our immune system when we need our immune system. Or stealth infections can also activate parts of the immune system so we have an imbalance. It can lead to things like mast cell activation syndrome, where it feels like we have an allergy, or may feel like we can't eat any food at all, right? Everything makes us respond, and we're sensitive to everything. Of course, hormone imbalances, that's a big one, right? And getting your gut right. Getting your gut right can take you a long way to getting more energy, because then you absorb your food, you absorb your nutrients. So we want to remove all gut symptoms, heal them all. And then, the mind-body connection is so strong that to remove all of your energy blocks, we've got to work with the mind body so that we start to see that cellular function proper and the energy come back. People need to measure what's happening as they're trying new things, right? They're trying to reverse chronic issues. If you don't track it, you won't know how you felt last week. So we must track it, and we must understand getting the right cofactors to create the fuel. So we need the right food, we need cofactors. And then engine, we can use biotechnology to help talk to your cells, get your cells in the right frame of mind so they will begin to actually do the thing that we want them to do. So what if you could start even before you are making all this lifestyle change and increase the energy, step it up a little bit? Is it possible that we could be full of energy as we're moving toward an optimized lifestyle? The optimized lifestyle, of course, when we're meditating, we're getting in those important self-care activities. And right now, my focus is helping you to care for yourself, okay? Because every day, to be the best person you can be and feel as good as you can be, we must have reflection, community, movement, nutrition, that quiet time, meditation, or prayer, something like that, so that you can be fully charged for the day. And so we can also get energy more quickly if we utilize biotechnology while we're working on our self-care, while we're starting to get that routine going, that morning routine. And fast fitness and fast energy can come for people. So here's the exercise snack. This is my first little tip. When we step into the kitchen or when we're grazing or when we, walk through, a lot of times we're tempted to go look for a snack. It might be that you find you enjoy an exercise snack even more than you enjoy grabbing a little something, something. And the exercise snack is just a little movement in the kitchen. It may be dancing, it may be stretching, it may be jogging in place. It's maybe dropping to the floor and doing a plank. The exercise snack can lift your energy more than, especially a carby snack, would actually end up taking your energy down. And so the exercise snack is something you don't have to be in the kitchen to do. You can do anywhere. This is 15 to 30 seconds, maybe a minute of movement. This helps get your blood flowing and it will lift your energy and it will help you maintain the energy throughout the day. So the exercise snack is the first little gift I give you. The second is a hack. How can you get in a really great workout easily without having to leave your house, without having to go to a gym or change your clothes? And that's isometrics. Isometrics is a powerful way that you can grow strength and muscle. And the older you are, the better this works. Okay. So if you're young and you start to do a little bit of resistance training in the form of any kind of isometrics or a resistance training, you will be able to increase your strength rapidly. But with every decade, there's an incremental increase in the results that happen because we tend to lose muscle mass and strength as we get older. So the older you are, the more important this is. Strength correlates with longevity and feeling good and energy. So home isometrics, it may seem counterintuitive that expending energy will give you energy, but I promise you, this is true. So isometrics is a stationary hold. Like for instance, I've got a desk in front of me. I can do a bicep curl by pressing up on this desk and holding it and focusing on my tiny little biceps for, 8 to 10 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. 1,000 simply. So home isometrics is a way. And I don't have the link in the video now, but check back and I'll put a link to my home isometrics handout that you can use. Yeah, so which is fast as lightning, easy as pie workout, because you can do in 10 minutes a complete workout. You don't work the same muscles every day, right? Less than 10 minutes, do a really quick isometric workout and you're going to be getting stronger. So we want to use our mind-body connection, and using biotech, we can really change what's happening in our body. So this is what happened to me is I had a patient bring me a phototherapy patch in my office, and they said this patch helped me reduce pain in my body. And we've been working on this pain for a while. And so I thought, well, that's interesting, right? It's not a pharmaceutical. I prefer to do things without medication if possible. And so it led to me putting the patches on myself and seeing that I had a great improvement in my ankle pain. I was able to start to run again. And this was very exciting because I thought I would never run again all my life. And come to find, light can increase energy in the cells. And so this is one of those ways. If you're looking to increase energy in your life, using some sort of photobiomodulation, light, red light therapy, the phototherapy patches that I use have been very helpful in getting my energy up. You may have been in a physician's office or chiropractor or dermatologist, right, for your face. You might have gotten light therapy and you might have experienced a little bit of that. So there are different ways to use light. And the one question that I want to ask people is there something that you'd like to get better in your body? Is there something that you've been working on that maybe that has been taking a long time to get better? For me, I did not think I'd ever run again. I didn't think that ankle pain could get better. And I was greatly relieved when it got better. And I was actually feeling betrayed by my body. I'm like, I'm trying to do all the right things, yet still my health is not great. Um, the fact is, as we get older, of course, I'm in my late 50s, our ability to repair declines. Our stem cells go down with every decade. And the ability for you to make new tissues and regenerate tissues when you are injured starts to go away. And with light and with other ways, there's ways you can increase your energy flow in the body, increase and activate stem cells within the body. And I think that this is something that we should take into consideration when we're trying to do the things that will improve the energy. So at the end of the day, we'll sleep well, because when we're energized in the day, that makes sleep better too. So this is the patch that the patient brought me. It looks like this. It's a quarter shaped patch, and it changed my life. I mean, when I started to use that patch, the first patch I used was the X39. It was the Ice Wave for pain, and then I used the stem cell activating patch, which is the X39. And I was able to go from being a woman that could not jog. I couldn't jog for two things, fatigue and pain, to jogging a half marathon. And it would not in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought that possible. And since that time, I've seen a lot of people heal by tapping into their body's healing wisdom. That's how these patches work. So I'll tell you a little bit more about how it works. You and I put out a bit of light. The patches have crystals within the patch. Nothing goes into the body, but the crystals in the patch interact with light coming from the body and reflect back a specific wavelength that does different things according to what the patch is. My favorite patch is the patch that increases a copper peptide called GHKCU. And GHKCU can activate stem cells, making it so people can get better from a lot of different things. The Eon patch activates, it reduces inflammation in the body. And this is a horse wearing one of the patches for 6 months. Big change in that horse. His coat got much sleeker and healthier, and his thermography reading is much improved. And this is David Schmidt. This is the person who invented these LifeWave patches. He was trying to find a way to help folks in the military be able to go with less sleep. So the first patches that he created were energy enhancing patches. And he's gone on to create a line of patches since that. The most recent, and I think most exciting, is the X39 that activates the stem cells. And so there they are. When I don't feel good, I do not reach for a Tylenol or ibuprofen. There are many side effects, and in fact, problems with using over-the-counter pain meds. So now I will be reaching for a patch, and some of these patches I wear every day. Now that I've been using the patches, I feel 10 years younger, 15 years younger. I feel much younger than I used to. And my appearance seems to reflect that as well. As I've had people say, hey, how come you look younger than the last time I saw you? And this has to do with the turning on of younger genes and stem cells, because when you increase that copper peptide in the body, it can affect the expression of 3,000 to 4,000 genes in the body to a younger state. And so people can have less pain, more energy. They can activate healing in the body. It can optimize sports performance, better overall health. Certainly strength and stamina have been huge. And this is a way, when somebody is struggling to get more energy, that people can use the patch while they're working towards their best self, while they're starting to do self-care. And it gives them that little boost, which I think is very important. Anything we can do to give people energy to make good choices for themselves, I think it's critical. So here are a few pictures of befores and afters of people you were using the patches for several months, for anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Let's see if I have, this is 1 year of use. And what we're seeing is these folks look different on their face, right? But they were not putting anything on their face. They're wearing a patch on the back of their neck. That's where you place the patch. And the reason they look younger, their skin looks better, is because their body has turned on younger genes. It's making more collagen again. It is starting to act as though we're younger. This is a woman who had an angiogram and had a full arm bruise after that angiogram, and they placed an X39 patch on the center of the bruise. You see clearing by day 5. The physician who was taking care of this person said it would take 3 to 4 weeks, and I can concur with that. Before I was a physician, I was a nurse in an open heart ICU. We saw bruises like this all the time, and they took forever to get better. So clearing in 5 days, I had never seen anything like that when someone showed me these images. This is a scar that improved after 1 month of using the X39. And that's surprising. That's why we say take pictures of your scars, take pictures of your face, and track how you're feeling, your energy, your sleep, your pain, any chronic issues that you are hoping to improve, because you never know what's going to get better. These patches are available all over the world, which is so nice. And I think that when you understand that it is backed by significant science, and this is the new science, it is the new medicine. In the future, all doctors will be prescribing light, current, pulsed electromagnetic fields. Yeah, y'all will. Some of you doctors are going, no way, but I'm serious, you will. And it's not the distant future, it's the near future. And that's because, well, basically, it's because big pharma is starting to look into all these areas. And as soon as the money gets behind it, it'll go that way. But this is this is the beginning, the tip of the iceberg with what's possible with things like light that will be less invasive, have less side effects, and can help people heal faster by tapping into the body's own abilities. So with LifeWave patches and with the X39 patch, it is also an opportunity. If you love to help people, if you'd like to see people feel better and get excited when somebody, when somebody sends me a message like this changed my life, it makes me feel awesome. And sometimes they don't even have to go to the doctor to get that better energy. Maybe they could use the patch, start to make good choices, nourish themselves, and maybe they find that in a few weeks they're feeling better. One tricky thing with the patches is that we do suggest that you wear them for a few months to see what's going to happen. The cost of the patches, retail, $5 a day. I do not suggest people pay $5 a day. I suggest they pay the wholesale price, and that you can have the wholesale price by being a preferred customer. It is less than a cup of Starbucks, right? $3.33 a day to be a preferred customer. Or a brand partner, you can also get the wholesale price. Recently, I've created something that is a membership for the people who are using the patches from my organization. If you're using the patches and you're in my organization, or if you're a customer of mine on AutoShip, so as a preferred customer, you'll be part of my Energy for Life community. And my Energy for Life community is a place where I have put many healing resources, including courses on how to heal from mold, because that was my issue, right? How to heal from mold, how to heal your gut, how to get sleeping, how to release weight using functional medicine principles. And so the Energy for Life community is a place where you can find answers to your health questions. And within that group, there's a private Facebook group, a way that you can access me to ask me questions. I have some live office hours to help you on your health journey. And this is one of the, I think, most exciting things I've done in my career, because it allows me just to reach more people. And those who are willing to try and help themselves using the patch, well, I want to help you feel better. I want to help you optimize. I want to help your pain to go away. And those are the kind of things that can happen when you tap into your body's wisdom and your body's healing abilities by using functional medicine combined with the new technology, which I consider the X39 patch to be the easiest way. You put it on in the morning, take it off in the evening, stay hydrated. It's as simple as that. And they are very helpful for people. So I hope that's been helpful. And you can send me an email, clinic@feelgoodfunctionalmed.com, if you have questions or if you'd like to dialogue about how these might help you. If you're interested in joining the community, reach out. We'd love to have you. I would love practitioners to come and join this community because these are resources you can share with your patients, whether you're any kind of healer. So being part of this community could truly benefit, and let's exchange ideas and let's help the world feel better. All right, guys, have an awesome day, and sending you a virtual hug.